Good morning, Internet. Or should I say good evening, because it's like 12 o'clock. To start off this video, I'd like to apologize for not uploading in like a month. I've been busy with school, but now I'm out, so I'll be able to do a whole lot more reviews. This is for the Hangover Part 3. Trace. Anywho, we all know the story of the Hangover movies. The wolf pack wakes up with a hangover-induced amnesia, and they gotta figure out what they did the night before. Hangover Part 3 really steers away from that formula that they've done. And it's not necessarily for the better, but it's not for the worse either, you know? Pretty much the story of this film is Alan's father dies. And Alan's kind of become an ass, really. He's a dick, to be quite honest. And well, they decided to go on a little road trip to fix his assholiness, I guess is the best way to put it. His mental issues is what the synopsis says of the film, but I don't really see mental issues. He's just a dick. But and while they're on this road trip, Doug ends up getting kidnapped by this gangster, I guess is the word to put it, played by John Goodman. And they've gotta find Chow to exchange Chow for Doug and live happily ever after. That's pretty much the story of the film. And to be quite honest, this movie wasn't really that funny. It was more of an action thriller, like a really gritty, violent action thriller more than it was a comedy. It had like a few funny scenes where I chuckled a bit, but other than that, it's not really a comedy. It's just kind of like a light-hearted action thriller that's a little overly violent at times, is the best way to put that. You got all the gang back together, and it kind of feels awkward because this is the third film, and after the third film, things start to get a little dreary and awkward for all the actors, because they're playing the same character 3 times. They're just there for their paycheck and to get out of there, and you know that's pretty much why they're there, except maybe a few people. There are some good things about this movie, like the fact that it steers away from its original formula, because doing that formula for a third time would be just kind of redundant to me. The fact that they did it a second time was kind of stupid to me. So the fact that they steered clear of that formula for this third and final film is really a good thing. But it doesn't really leave much to offer. Like, it doesn't do anything for the better. It's just like, hey, here's something different, but it's gonna be bland, you know? There's just really nothing there. It's not bad, it's not good, it's just another Hangover movie, you know? It's just average. I'm not gonna say I was disappointed, but I wasn't thrilled with this installment. Now, some parts are annoying, like Chow was annoying. I've always found him to be annoying. I never liked his character. I still don't like Zach Galifianakis' character. I don't like Zach Galifianakis. Bradley Cooper and John Goodman are pretty much the only good parts of this movie for me. Because I love John Goodman. I love him in everything he's in. He's an absolutely hilarious actor. I loved him in Argo. Love him in Big Lebowski. Even Roseanne. Even though I can't stand that show, love him in that show, just because he's John Goodman. And Bradley Cooper, we all know who Bradley Cooper is by now. He's been working his way up the ladder since the early part of the 2000s, and now he's finally hit stardom. And he's doing another Hangover movie to get his little paycheck. And it kind of disappoints me that he's doing that, but, you do what you gotta do to get by, I guess. Overall, this movie is definitely a letdown, but I'm not gonna say I was in shock that this movie was just meh, you know? I'll give The Hangover about a 4.8 out of 10. That seems fair to me. I should have a Fast 6 review up pretty soon, so stay tuned for that. That should be up tomorrow, or maybe later on tonight. I'm not sure. It'll depend on if I feel like making it tonight or not. Anyway, stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Signing off.